Hi everyone, I'm Mackenzie and I'm a teacher with the Cloud Project, and today I'll be talking to you about climate change. Let's dive in. For this lesson, you will need a pen or pencil, a notebook to write your thoughts in, and as always, a learning mindset. The questions we will be covering today are: what is climate change? Second, how does climate change affect us? Third, what steps is the federal government taking to help? And fourth, what can kids do to help? First, let's clear up some terms that will likely come up a lot during our lesson today. Climate change is long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns around the globe. In our era, this change is caused by human activities such as burning fossil fuels. The greenhouse gas effect is the absorption of infrared radiation by gases we produce such as CO2 and methane, making the Earth warmer. Let's go into more specifics about the greenhouse gas effect, just so we know exactly what it is. Although greenhouse gases are causing global warming, it is not the gas itself that causes the problem. The amount of gas that is put out is the actual catalyst. Second, these greenhouse gases are caused by high concentrations of carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. There are two types of sources where these gases come from: human-made and natural sources. Human-made include fossil fuels, agriculture, landfills, and also deforestation. Natural sources include volcanic eruptions, decomposition and digestion, and parts of the water cycle. Now, you don't need to know the specifics of all of these, although it might be helpful. What we want you guys to take away with this is that the greenhouse gas effect and climate change combine together to create effects such as the warming of the Arctic and melting the glaciers. These melt the ice caps and create a less reliable source of water for everyone. Another effect of climate change is the melting of permafrost and rise in sea levels. The permafrost is the layer of ice in the soil in cold areas, and when they melt, it causes decreases in the sizes of lakes, human infrastructure damage, and the release of methane. A rise in sea levels from glacier melts also means that human cities might be affected as well. So, what is the world doing to combat these issues? Well, the UN Intergovernmental Panel discussed climate issues that occur and the changes that come with legislation. They structured their main points as you see below. Essentially, the UN wants to use human infrastructure and investments into reversing the speed of climate change, or at least mitigating it. In terms of the United States, it is very important to achieve long-term change in climate policy. Some organizations or groups that work towards this are the Advanced Research Project Agency Energy. This helps towards a move toward cleaner energy. The Natural Gas STAR program also collaborates with businesses to reduce pollution, such as sources that create methane. Some regulations that are in place are fuel efficiency standards and company emission level constraints. These all target individual human pollution to reduce the overall emissions. Now it's activity time. For this activity, pick one of these things on the right and see if you can implement these steps in your life to help reduce climate change impacts. If you can do it for one day, see if you can do it for a week, and then possibly longer after that. You can also send a letter to your local government as well. That's all for today. I hope you learned a lot about climate change and what you can do to help. Thank you for listening, and we hope you had fun during this lesson. If you did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the Cloud Project. See you next time!